My brothers and sisters who are in Christ, this is Minister Charles Brown from the Doctrinal Institute of Jesus Christ, coming to you once again, acting as a watchman for the people of God in Charlotte, North Carolina. There is an election coming up, and we are urging you to come from behind the walls of these church buildings to do your civic duty and vote on individuals who are of the mindset of Jesus Christ. The name of this lesson is The Word and the Candidate. Today, we will talk about the issues that we are confronted with and the doctrine Jesus held on each of these issues. Why are you voting along party lines? My brothers and sisters in Christ, God is telling his people not to be a partaker in another man's sin and to become responsible with his word and elect candidates with the same mindset as his. He is urging his watchmen, who is the preachers, to gather information about each candidate in their district to convey to the parishioners. Today, we will talk about certain issues that we are confronted with and the doctrine Jesus Christ held on these issues. Now, these are the issues that we are confronted with. Should we recognize abortion, whether it be for financial reasoning, rape, or a life-threatening situation? Should same-sex marriage be recognized? Should capital punishment be recognized in every state? Should judicial activism be legal? This is when judges overrule the wishes of society. Should veterans be immediately subject to credit ratings after serving their country in war? Should war veterans who have custody of their grandchildren be given the right to claim those children on their financial statement or means test as they allow for adopted children? Should the government automatically release the debt of the poor after a certain period without the poor going through a bankruptcy proceeding or a reparation program? If the government can release the debt of the rich by holding on to their properties through the TOP program, should not this principle be afforded to the poor? Should we tax the rich more than the poor? How should we handle our immigration problem? Should we recognize the HB2 bill that allowed transvestites and those individuals who claim to be of the opposite sex use the same bathroom as those individuals whose sex is determined at conception? Lastly, should we recognize man's law over God's law? Now, this is the doctrine that Jesus Christ held on each issue. On abortion, see the book of Amos, first chapter 13 verses. When the people ripped open pregnant women and they lost their child, this was abortion. When parents abort a baby because of financial reasoning, then this is selfishness. When a mother aborts a baby because of rape, This is a blatant disregard of life. And when a mother abort a baby because of life-threatening situations, the spirit of the law is applicable. On same-sex marriage, see Leviticus 18 chapter 22nd verses, Proverbs 6 chapter 16 verses, and 1 Corinthians 7 chapter 2nd verse. When man have sex with man, this is an abomination. God instructed us to have one mate of a different gender. On capital punishment, see Revelation 13 chapter 10 verses, Romans 13 chapter 3 through 4 verses, Matthew 27 chapter 27 through 56 verses. When God ordained power, he gave the government the opportunity to rule itself according to God's principles and our precepts. Therefore, the rulers of government were put there to rule righteously, but if there was evil, the rulers were there to be a revenger, to execute wrath on those who do evil, and crucifixion was capital punishment, which Jesus Christ acknowledged. I thank you for listening, and stay tuned for the second part of this lesson.